Hello, welcome back. Last time I got Pat's Castle, floor 1, redone to my satisfaction to pretty much the point I left it on my first exploratory run, except for I haven't touched chess at all. So I guess today I'm gonna touch chess. Fine, if I have to. Alright, so I wanted to try something here. Whoops. I think I had a variety of food, but not a pie. It is said that the cold one in the corner is very hungry. And pie is very filling. Let's see if that's the key item that lets this open up. It's not. Okay. So, what are you hungry for? Is it just a certain amount of food? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. There we go. Hi. Other things in this map seem to have trouble detecting multiple different items on a platform, which is why I wasn't too quick to figure that might be a solution. But apparently it is. Alright, using some of those lockpicks that I bought. Cool. Some things I like. Some things you like. Ooh, that's a thing I like. Alright, so those are getting unbalanced. I guess they just do that. I'll have to rebalance them manually when I pick them up. That's fine. I can do that. Alright, ammunition. How much are you carrying? A lot. How much is that weighing you down? A lot. You're carrying too much. Okay. Gonna put these away at home. And it usually allows me to get my things back. Looks like this time is no different. Cool. Alright, great. So things I don't want to be carrying. That is done. Also, this is done. Is anything else done? None of those. Hey. This set of unsolved things is smaller than the set I had at the end of Final Adventure. At least I can say that much. I think it is. I actually don't remember for sure, but it feels like it is. What if I'll be using those cannonballs again? It was kind of only just like one specific excuse to use those, but it was a good excuse and I liked it. Alright, so Wizard's Chess. At the very least, the first few bits of this are... Oh right, that's the Maze of Darkness. That'll never be completed. First few bits of this are well documented. I'm gonna save a thing. Alright, so I have a hard save before going in here, and I have a few reasons for that. So, official word from the author that was shared with me since my first experience here. So once you clear out the pieces that are alive, that becomes the initial position. The default block positions represent a specific piece. You must figure that out. The only pieces you have control over. If you keep the rest of the pieces on the board, it makes it a little easier to solve the 3-move checkpoint. Okay. So, official word is that the initial configuration is as I see it here, and the ones who move are not relevant to the puzzle, so I can just kill them. So they are not part of the initial configuration, apparently. Ouch. So I will do that. You missed! How can you miss? You have all the accuracy. 100. Can it even get any higher? Yes, it can, so it's not a percentage or anything. Okay, so Para gets more accuracy, I guess. Sure. I will do that, if I get enough more tomes of knowledge. Who's shuffling around? That turtle is making noises. Oh, you are only moving forward as a pawn. Okay. Yeah, you are actually behaving as a pawn. Okay, that's a cute detail. You're unable to turn and... Well, you can't attack me here diagonally, but you know, that'd be a bit much. I did not notice that last time I was in here. I wasn't looking at such details. But yeah, that's really nice. A good touch. Okay, so one rooks here was moving. And it's in an inconvenient spot to deal with. I can do that. It would take a while since that's an ogre. Alright, well... but this means... Well, black hasn't moved yet, right? Hold on, which is which? I had some knowledge about this. Okay, so first of all, let's do the... Alright, so there's that. Let's get the whole thing on the map and lay down a couple of markers. And also, reread the instructions. Kingside, Bishop's Square, okay. 3-move checkmate. And I figured out which was which. It was letters go left to right, numbers go bottom to top, I think? Yeah, that's what my notes say. White is in the south. So it's white that hasn't made a move yet, seemingly. Alright, so what's the default layout? Rook, knight, bishop, I guess? King, this is a queen then? Bishop, knight, rook, and pawns. Okay, so white is just starting in the default position. And when I pull the lever, which is here somewhere, there's a reset lever someplace. I thought it was in the north, but no. I mean, yeah, that'll set it to its default position. Okay, so you are a pawn. You are a queen, I think. I mean, I'm just assuming this is a queen and this is a king, because that's what they look like. Because I don't know which side is which. But yeah, I'll just assume the looks are not deceiving. This might be a pawn. Or could it be a rook? It could. Now, I don't really have a way to determine which it is, but for it to be a rook... Okay, so pawns can't move backward. I know for sure that's not a pawn. And if I know for sure that's not a pawn and all your other pieces are accounted for... I mean, this is probably a queen. Yeah, see, no, not all your pieces are accounted for. Like, this one's moving around. Let's see, but with the row of... With the unbroken row of pawns... There's no way a rook could have gotten out, so no, this couldn't be a rook, probably. Just imagining if there's a board state that could have led to this. This cannot be pawn, and I decided the rook couldn't have gotten out with an unbroken row of... Well, no, hang on, so let's imagine this. Pawn moves forward a bunch, gets captured by... another pawn, I guess? Sure, this pawn moves forward a bunch, gets captured by that pawn... But if that's a pawn, well, I don't know, I haven't done this side yet. Or gets captured by this knight? That's not doable. Anyway, silly things would have had to have happened for this board state to have not a pawn here. Not necessarily impossible, but it would be silly things. So for now, let's assume this is a pawn. Let's assume this is a queen. Let's do the straightforward thing before looking for ridiculous alternatives. So this is probably a pawn. So if those are the only pieces I can move, I need to do a checkpoint in 3 moves. Assume black makes the worst move. There was more text about this. Wasn't there a note on the floor somewhere? Or on the wall here? New game. Play the board as it is. Checkmate occurs and the king cannot move out of check, be protected by another piece or be captured. Assume black plays the worst move. Bottom left is A1, top right H8, you are white and you move first. So there are 3 moves. One of these 2, this one, the other of these 2. Okay, so, I mean, theoretically this must be simple enough, right? So this just needs to get out of the way so that the king is exposed diagonally. Then the queen needs to get into that spot. But another move also happens. So if queen's moving... Alright, so here's the king. If that's the black king, and this is the white queen... I don't want to clear out these other pieces. I want to do the hard one first, then I can deal with the others that I already have answers written down for. Like, I already found what those were. So, right, from the diagonal that's in here, I just need the intersection of, like, this line with that line. Okay? So, you move forward 1 or 2. You move forward 1 or 2. Shouldn't matter which. Then you move out to here, and as long as you are not in danger and the king cannot move out of check, which he can't because there's nothing in the way here, and no one can capture this queen or can move between the queen and the white queen and the black king, then that should be the checkmate, right? So the knight could move here, which is not where my queen is. Okay, so fundamentally this is pretty simple, right? This pawn can't perform a capture because they can only do that diagonally 1 forward. The rook is not exposed to that spot. This piece being open matters because otherwise that pawn could move forward and break the queen's line of sight. Okay, so the reason this can be done so quickly is because that piece is already gone. This pawn can't do anything. The bishop is not in line. Like, it can kill the same square that the knight can. Okay, so delete one specific pawn and move one other forward. And then you can have a checkmate in that much moves. Okay, so I think I have the information I need. Let's do things this way. Doesn't matter how far forward the pawn moves, right? Okay, so that should be the solution then. Now I need to clear this out so that I can actually access the spots I need to access. Right, you'll just sit there while I chop through you. So you go this way 1. Gonna have to move this from a roundabout way, but that's okay. You are the queen. I guess I should move this in order. I already didn't. Okay, you know what? Let's undo that move. It shouldn't matter, I would imagine. Although I cannot make a proper move here, I can only set the board state to what it will be when the checkmate occurs. And I need even more space open up here, and that ogre's gonna get involved. That's fine, you can do that. Oops. I made a mistake. Okay. You go down nice and easy. You get off the board. Cluttering it. Still cluttering it. Alright, you go away. Thanks. You too while I'm at it. Lots of food. In case I didn't have enough. Okay, so. First move. This pawn kind of drunkenly drifts over to the side, and then returns to a legal spot. Second move. This one goes forward one. Third move. The queen kind of drunkenly drifts over the wrong direction a little bit, and I can't get behind her right now. So we'll have to clear away. It'll take a moment. Eventually finds the diagonal she should have been following the whole time. And ends up at this spot. Solved? Nay. Alright, let's move the pawns forward a little more. Or is this not checkmate in some way I don't understand? What about castling? This rook has moved and that's probably prevented. I don't know how castling works. All I know is it lets these pieces in the back like shuffle around some way. If they're like all in place. But anyway, not accepted yet. Accepted. Okay, so both of the pawns moved forward too. Alright, I did it. So the answer was... okay, so... And I don't think it identifies which piece is which. If I move these now, will that close? Nope. Okay, so that's just solved forever. Great, okay. That was not so bad, as it turns out. I appreciate that for, you know, me, the non-chess player. So for recording that solution, if I ever need it again, it's A, B, C, D, E. 1, 2, 3, 4. A4, no, A, B, C, D. E4, F5, E4, F5, H5. E4, F5, H5. Okay. The other positions, while I try and get my notes in order, I'll do this too. Not that I can do both at once. Oh, I kinda can. H1, F1, A8 was what I had written down for one of the things. All this food, good grief. Just piles of it. Well, it's a lot of turtles. Every single pawn is one. And yeah, I do want to clear out all the space because I need some room to work here. Ooh, hey, this'll be fun. As much fun as backstab? No. That's still fun. I don't know, this probably does more damage overall. No, I like this. Yeah, that was nice. Didn't quite manage to finish the job there, but one little tap will... Yeah, there we go. Cooked steak. And the club cluttering up the board again. It keeps happening. It's bright enough, I don't need to bring my own light. I'm collecting all of this. It's extremely unlikely I'll be needing it. But I'll take it anyway. I mean, I can put some of it in mouths instead of bags. Some. Do you still have eggs? You do. I forgot to take one out when I used the last one. Okay, is this as clear as it's gonna get? Not quite. Yeah, all these misses. Everybody needs more accuracy. 100 is not perfect, as it turns out. Okay, so what were my coordinates? H1. H1. I don't even know which clue this is for, but I have already solved that, so I just know. Put it here. F1. A, B, C, D, E, F. Here. And A8, so that's the upper left corner. Here. That wasn't you. Was it you? Yes. Okay. Sure. Okay, cool. Yep, snail has shown up. I was gonna give somebody accuracy. Is that you? Yes. Since your skill is just not as good as, Hey, what's this? Tome of Health? What's that been sitting there for? No, concentration. Yeah, concentration. Not that you use energy. Well, too bad. It's concentration anyway. Tome of Health, who wants? Everybody. Who wants most? I'm gonna say Yurak. Okay, so this one's done. That one was... did I not know what this was? I thought I did. BC4 RD3 QG6. Is it just C4 D3 G6? G. A, B, C, D, E, F... Wait, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yes, G comes before H, not after. Okay. C4, D3, G6. C4. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4. D3. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. G6. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So you can go to one of those. What are you in line with? Nothing yet. Alright, then another one can go sort of to your south... west? Yes. You're gonna be going this way. Just a couple more. That should have done it? Yes. Okay. Frost bomb. Yeah, you're loaded. I get that. I'm gonna unload you momentarily. Tome of Knowledge, check it out. Now you can get that accuracy. Okay, done. Cool. Alright, so way forward is open. Great! And now I can do new things. Let's go home and put some stuff away first. Not gonna collect those clubs. Don't think it'll ever amount to anything. Alright, yeah, so no question marks. I have solved every riddle in the parts of this that I can access, and that feels real good. I had right, one of these. The recharging ones are the ones I'm short on, right? No, it was these. Okay. I'm not gonna manufacture more crystal shards of healing right now. That just seems completely unnecessary. You're barely not overloaded. I think you're carrying too many of those. I'll put some at home. You can carry 20. Sure. Too much food. All the food. Last egg, again. Oh yeah, I have a mine key. Okay, so I checked where I had found the note about a key, and that location was kind of where I thought. It was right here, just prior to where I mined through there. But there was no keyhole anywhere in this area, but I want to take a second look and see if there was, and I just didn't see it. Because I sure did not see one. But maybe there is. I am also curious what's past that wizard's chest thing, but that could be saved for another day. So yeah, let's see about Shadow Doom. So here. Because I got this extra key, surely there's something to do with it. And I would have figured that something would have to do with this chest that I haven't been able to get to. Now, I did unlock a thing that was near there, didn't I? Right here. This was locked with mine key. Like, it's not meaningful for it to tell me about this one. That's already spent. Oh, there is a second spot here. Okay. Okay. Something near the lava pool. I guess that was it. Cool. Did I see a lever just now? No. I imagined it. It's like these little diagonal pieces of wood are at the same angle, and sometimes they trick me. Weird spot for all that, but as long as it resolves. This is not the way. Yeah, this is not the way. Which way is the way? This way. Sparkly? Sparkly, there we go. Okay. And I thought I might have bought too many lockpicks. It's very loud here. Gauntlets of fire. Let's go solve that 8 plagues puzzle with it. Oh wait, I can't. I've already tried. Alright, strength. 2 of them. Front 2, yeah, let's just not even bother looking. Those are the ones who benefit from it primarily. Bone blade, that's a spare. I have plenty of those, that goes in the duplicate pile. Okay. And gauntlets of fire. Well, I could keep these around. Actually, yeah, those are kind of neat. And they have resist fire on them. Yeah, you know what? I might use these. Gonna keep them. Those ice elementals I just fought would have shown me red numbers if I had put them on, which wouldn't really have helped with the fight because the fight was easy enough as it was. But, you know, red numbers are fun to see. Alright, cool. So next time we see what is beyond Wizard's Chess. I'm glad to be past that chapter. And you know what? Also, Mines of Shadow Doom. All the way done. So this question mark comes out of here. Yes, I did. It was there. Okay, great. So another zone done. Good. Zone done, and zone done. Nice. And, well, assuming that there are stairs here, which there must be. Because I know this is zone. Oh, I've never been that high. I can't page up from here. But yeah, it's going to be Pat's Castle floor 2, almost definitely. Okay, I'll see you next time for that.